Hi, my name is Grace, and this is my YouTube channel, Grace Gets Gastric. As you hopefully can tell if you're here, I started this channel because I am getting bariatric surgery. I'm going to be getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, and I'm getting that on January 2nd, 2018. And so I wanted to start this channel to hopefully help me document this journey. It seems like a really great way to stay accountable and meet other people who are going through similar things. I feel like that sense of community is really important to helping you stay on track and be successful. So just to start off with a few stats. So as I said, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 27 years old. My highest weight was, or highest recorded weight was 356 pounds, which was in May of this year, so May 2017. I am currently doing the pre-op diet, so my program requires 2 weeks of a pre-op diet before you have surgery. Every program's different. Mine is actually more lenient than a lot of the ones I've seen, so I just have to stay below 20 net carbs a day. So I've been doing that since the 20th, I believe, Monday the 20th of December. So I got to do that right through Christmas, which was lots of fun, but kind of a good incentive, a good practice for kind of the future. So I'll be hopefully I'll be making these videos weekly, kind of documenting the highs and the lows and what's happening. I'm also going to be tracking all of my food in MyFitnessPal, so I'll do a link down below in the box if you want to befriend me and cheer me on. I also have an Instagram, same name, Grace Gets Gastric, and I'll link again below if you're interested in following me there. So just a little bit of backstory for anybody who's curious as to how I got to this point. I've been overweight my entire adult life, probably all of my childhood life as well, so I've always been fat. And it was something that if I wasn't exactly happy with, I was sort of resigned to or content. I mean, I'm not unhappy. I feel like it hasn't, I mean, it's definitely held me back in ways that I've been becoming more and more real, more and more aware of as I work through this process. But, it was just who I was. I mean, it's definitely very much part of my identity. Something that I'm a little bit nervous about with losing weight is just how the mind fuck, as everybody says. But anyways, so I was just going along minding my own business, being fat, and there was that moment that everybody has who decides to get this surgery. So mine was in April of this past year, 2017. I cut myself on, I was like scratching, and I cut myself on my thigh, my upper thigh, and I was trying to like bandage it. I was bleeding a little bit, and it was just kind of a whole ordeal to get to the location. And I just realized that this is not something that other people have to deal with. Like, it's not something that I should have to deal with, that my body was preventing me from like taking care of myself. And so it made me kind of think about what can I do, like most overweight people who've been overweight their whole lives. I've tried dieting. My first diet was when I was in 6th grade. I went on the Atkins, lost a lot of weight, gained it all back when I stopped doing Atkins. So I had a friend or an acquaintance in high school who was overweight, and she's actually bigger than I was, and she a few years ago got the sleeve and lost a ton of weight, and it's been a few years. She looks great. She's really, you can tell that she's really happy. And she was the first person I'd really known personally who'd gone through the surgery. I live in a pretty fit city area, so I don't actually know a lot of overweight people. And it always seemed like the surgery always seemed like something old people do, like older people. Like I knew a few people, my mom's friends, who had done it when I was younger. And so, sorry, I'm looking down because I've got some notes just to make sure I hit on all the points. But that was, it got me thinking about the surgery as an actual option for me. So I immediately started doing a ton of research, looking up people's testimonials, watching YouTube videos, Instagram stories, all sorts of things, tons of research. I went in and I started the process in April. So the first thing I did was the surgical seminar, which is required by the program that I am in. And at that seminar, that's when I gave them my insurance information, and then they ran that for me to see if I would be covered. And then they gave me a call back letting me know that it was covered, which is awesome. And that, of course, my insurance does have some requirements. So then I came back in and we went over those requirements, which were to have, the BMI of 40 or higher, or 35 with a comorbidity. I am higher than 40. But even if I wasn't, I do have a comorbidity. And so that's the other thing that made me really think about this, is I was diagnosed with diabetes in May of 2017. May of 2016. And so that had been something that once, when I had my aha moment, the diabetes thing had been kind of rolling around in my head. I'm pretty young. Like I said, I'm just 27. Diabetes, my mom has it, my grandpa has it. They're not really that overweight. They are a little bit, but it runs my family. It's hereditary, and it's a scary disease, and I wanted to do what I could to overcome that, or to give myself the best shot. I might still develop it later on in life if I reduce it now, but at least now I can be healthy, and that's really what I want to do. So where was I? Went on a tangent. So I went to write my insurance requirements. So again, the BMI, of course, I fit that. They require a psychiatric evaluation, which my program would have required anyways. And then the main one was that they required a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet with, regular check-ins. So I was a little frustrated, of course, at first. 6 months felt like a long time when I was just ready to go. But I actually found the diet really helpful. The check-ins were really helpful. What they kind of set up for me was to stay below 135 of carbs, net carbs, and try to get more than 150 grams of protein a day. So that was kind of a interesting and fun challenge. I actually was, fairly successful on it. I lost about 30 pounds in 5 months, which is not bad for, trying to just dieting and not much exercise, a little bit of exercise. So I did the diet, did those regular check-ins, and I did actually find, at the end of the day, I found the 6 months to be really helpful. I think 4 months would have been good for me. 4 months in was when I hit that point where I felt ready. I had been practicing, I've been thinking about new ways to eat. I've been doing even more research. I've been really thinking, and I think at 4 months in, I hit a point where I'm like, I can do this. This is real. This is something I want. But then I had another 2 months to go, which was fine. So I did those 6 months of medically supervised weight loss. I met with a psychiatrist, their psychiatrist twice, just to get clearance, and I got an endoscopy because they, for anyone who's doing the VSG with my program, they like to confirm that there's not any kind of acid reflux or pre-existing issues there, because the sleeve does have the higher risk of GERD, of developing acid reflux after the fact. But apparently I have a pristine esophagus. So yes, we decided to move forward. I met with my surgeon. I'd been really, for the first few months, and I think maybe that's why at that 4-month mark I felt ready, because I finally decided on a surgery. I had been really going back and forth between the bypass and the VSG. They both have really great results. The bypass has a little bit higher success rate, but really it's of averages, a bit higher of averages, but it's really up to you how much you get out of it. The malabsorption had me a little bit worried. I mean, not significantly. I think I would have been fine, but I didn't love that about the bypass. It did have marginally higher complication rates with the rerouting of the intestines. It's just a little bit of extra work that just made me a little bit nervous. But the VSG with the high rate of GERD was also, that was kind of my biggest concern. But I met with my surgeon, and I'd been leaning towards the VSG, but kind of wanted confirmation that that was right. And he agreed that given my age, the extra issues of having the R&Y, the bypass, that he didn't really think that that was the best choice for me. And of course, if I really need to, I can always revise. Hopefully that won't happen. But I'm feeling really happy about the choice. I'm really excited about the possibility. The fact that it's happening. Oh my God, it's happening. So I am, as of filming this, so we'll see how long it takes me to edit and post it. But as of filming, I am 6 days away from surgery. I am actually getting ready to head out to my pre-op class. There's like a 2-hour class that they do, kind of making sure you're all aware of all the kind of post-op things that are going to happen. And they actually have like a little store in my center that sells like protein shakes and powders and all that stuff, and you get like a 10% off code. So I'm actually just going to buy my vitamins there because it's like the bariatric advantage or whatever, the ones I'd probably buy at least for the first few months when you want to be chewing those things. So yeah, I'm going to go and learn all about the things that I need to know for my surgery that is coming up. I just got off the phone with the surgeon's office to do my pre-op phone call. So like with the anesthesiologist. Anyways, one of those people, they called, the nurses, they called me and went over kind of my medical history to make sure that was all set and kind of walked me through what's going to happen day of. Definitely freaking out a little bit. It's mostly in a good way. But still a little bit of just general freaking out. But I really think that, finding a group of people, a community to help encourage people, I mean, it just seems like a really great way to stay on track, to stay accountable. And everyone seems really lovely and great. And like I said, my family has been really great and supportive. So is my friends as well. But other than my sister, who is also overweight, I don't really have a lot of fat people in my life. I have a lot of really fit friends or average friends. Friends that maybe kind of struggle with their weight, but they've struggled with 20 pounds, not 120 pounds. And I know, a lot of them are, very interested in this procedure. They don't really know anyone else who's gone through this kind of thing. But I also have, I know that right now I'm kind of obsessed with this, and I know I'm going to be just more and more obsessed with this as it goes on. And my sister is already like, this is all we talk about, which is not true. But she's just a little bit done. And I know that I'm probably going to annoy the shit out of all of my other friends and family. So it's great to form connections with people who are also all about the weight loss surgery, and hopefully won't get sick of me talking about it all the time. So this was a lot longer than I thought. I'm probably going to end up editing a lot of this out, but I just wanted to, again, say hi, introduce myself. I do hope to do these on a weekly-ish basis. We'll see if that cadence works for me. I have got to go, but I just, again, yes, yay, video, hello. I hope you follow me. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of people's YouTube videos, but I was kind of lurking for a while on my real life channel, and I wanted to make a separate weight loss channel, so I probably am not following as many people as I should be. I kind of sort of forgot, there are people who I was watching back in May, and I should just go through and do that. Anyways, if you are also making videos, you should let me know in the comments below. I'd love to follow you. I am really excited about this. I love hearing other people's stories. It's been so helpful for me in making the decision to do this and thinking about, just really making me think about all the different aspects of this and really help me prepare. So again, hi, thank you for watching. I hope you consider subscribing and following me along my journey. If you want to say hi, please do. I love to make new friends, and I will talk to you soon, probably after my surgery. Bye.